Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna. I am a teacher of Russian language and travel expert in Russia. You asked me to take interview from foreigners, from people who is living here, from immigrants, and ask them how do they live here in Russia, how do they learn Russian language, how do they find jobs here, how do they study in universities. And today, guys, I have special guest. My guest is from Pakistan, and I will ask him how do he lives here in Russia and how he learned Russian language and how he's developing business here. If you're interested to know more about it, please continue this video. Before we start, guys, let me invite you to my Telegram group. In my Telegram group, you can learn Russian language, and very important, not only learn, but you can practice with me. You can send your audio, videos. I always check it, and it's free. It's very important, so I always check it and give you feedback. So subscribe to my Telegram channel, and please check the link. So, guys, let me introduce my guest. His name is Arbaz. Hello, Arbaz.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you so much. I'm good. So Arbaz came to Russia from Pakistan. Now he's 26 years old and he's living in Russia 6 years. So Arbaz, tell us please about your experience here. And first question which I want to ask, why did you choose Russia? Why not? Because I know that you told me that you had opportunities to travel to USA, to UK, Europe, for example, Germany, Canada, and so on. Why did you choose Russia? Why not other countries?
Yeah, basically, when I was in my teenage, it was my dream that I want to come to Russia. I want to do something here. So it was my dream. In that dream, I have a sister here, and he have husband. So he invited me to Russia, and he was the person who helped me in my journey. So when I applied for the Russian visa, it was the first step. I learned Russian alphabets. So it was not hard for me to learn Russia. It was very helpful for me to see your blogs in YouTube. Yeah, I am following you from my 6 years. When I want to come here, when I come here, I want to search in Instagram, in YouTube, that how to learn Russian. So the first person in my list, it was you. So
maybe you traveled to Russia because of me. You saw my vlog,
maybe. And
you decided that it's not hard to learn Russian.
Yeah, that's it. So another your answer of your questions that when I choose Russia, because of that I have dream of business. I want to open my business there in my country. But after that, the one country I choose is Russia, because here is the business well than another countries. I have many cousins in Germany. I have brother in London. I have sister in USA. I have sister in Germany. So they all told me then come here and work there. But if you work there, it was just a job. It was not business. Mm-hmm. And I am the person who was interested in the business. So it was the first reason I came here.
Could you tell, please, how did you start? So I know that you came to Moscow, first city, to your brother, to your sister's husband, and the husband of your sister, he has some business here. He's selling toys. And he invited you by guest visa, right? Yeah. And what kind of job he gave you? How did you start your way?
So when I came here, at the first I don't know Russian as well, so it was hard for me to communicate with Russians. So he decided to work in a warehouse. Basically I was for my 2 years of journey, it was in warehouse. I was just a loader who sent goods to another cities of the Russia, and I work a loader like 2 years. And after 2 years, when I already know about the goods, I already know about the work, so I told to my brother. So he decided, okay, let's open you a shop and sit there, because you already know a little bit Russian because of you. So I sit in a shop and I communicate with Russians in Russian language. It was a good experience for me in last my 6 years.
Tell us, please, what kind of documents do you need? Because most of my subscribers, they're thinking how they can start. Like, for example, we have 3 ways how you can live in Russia. Yes, first way, it's student's way. It's very easy, right? You need student's visa. With student's visa, you can get, for example, invitation letter for 1 year. Then you can continue your studying here. Second way, marriage. Yes, if you marry, okay, you can come here. But what you can recommend to other businessmen who is going travel to Russia now and start business here? What you can recommend? For example, what kind of documents they need and how can they start if they, for example, don't have a wife here?
The first way of coming here is a guest. If you can travel here for a guest, and there is a visa for 1 year for businessmen.
Guest
yeah.
visa can be 1 year.
Yeah. So after that, in my situation, it was that I have 3 months of visa, travel visa. So after that, I like here a girl. We meet up and
You're lucky.
Yeah. So after that, we marry, and after that, I borrow a temporary residency, permanent residency, and now I have a Russian passport as well.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, what if some businessmen already marry, or maybe he's not lucky with Russian girls? Is it possible to develop your business without marriage?
Yeah, of course we have, because we have, if someone learn Russian, everything like Russian language, the Russian holidays, the Russian, all type of their motherlands we have. So if we learn about that, we can do exam for that. After that we can,
Residence.
Yeah, we can available to give documents for residence. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, you see, anyway, you need to learn Russian, yes? So, and is it possible to stay here in Russia without Russian language?
It's not impossible, because in every country, not in only Russia, if you are going somewhere, you need to develop your skills, language skills. It was very helpful. No, I know Urdu, I know Indian, I know Persian, I know English, I know a little bit Russian. So that's why in every country, no, at the moment I want to learn Chinese. It was my goal to learn Chinese. Yeah, I have 2 or 3 friends, and also I'm using to watch videos on YouTube to how to learn Chinese, because I'm working with Chinese.
Some businessmen, they can get guest visa, for example, come to Russia, and but how can they work? For example, if they come to some like market, рынок, in Russian language market, рынок, how can they start to work?
Everywhere we have a lot of opportunities in Russia as well, in Moscow. Basically, it was the top of the cities in Moscow. Basically, in Moscow we can find anywhere a job. It was not hard to find a job in Russia. So we need to start Russian language. If we have a little bit skills in our language, in Russian language, so it was not hard to find a job here.
And also, very interesting question. Most of people think that we can learn language without culture, separate. Do you agree with this, and or not?
So in the Russian culture, it's very, very needed that you know about the Russian culture, because if you live somewhere, it's needed, because when I came here, I don't know about which was the day of girls, which was the day of boys, like 23 of February, 9th of
8th of
yeah,
March.
yeah. So like 9th of May, we have a day of victory. So all about that we know to celebrate. And if you know about the culture, if you know about a little bit of language, so you can also live here and do your business.
Am I correct? If I'm not correct, tell me. Am I correct that you can't communicate with Russian businessmen in the same way like you communicate with Pakistan businessmen or with Indian businessmen? Can you say for businessmen's difference? What is the difference between communication, for example, with Pakistan or other businessmen and Russian? Do Russian businessmen have some specific in business?
Yeah, so in our country, the people are very not in a good situation because of a lack of money. So in Russia, we have many clients who are telling that we need a good quality of product. In our country, we don't see the quality, yeah, because of a lack of money. So here we have a clients who ask us that we need a good quality, not just a product. We need a good quality at a higher price. So we are ordering from China a good quality at a high prices. So that's the mentality of here, Russian and our Pakistan. Yeah. So it's the basic thing that the quality is needed, because most of the Chinese product, they have very poor quality. If we have children of a little age, they will be ill after that if they are gaming with the toys. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. As I'm Russian, I can say that we are not running for low price. For us, is important quality, because we understand. Yes, if we buy something cheap, it could be not good quality, and it can give some problems, like especially if we speak about business for kids. When, for example, I don't know how in your country, but in Russia we are crazy about kids. I mean, we buy everything. Also, if parents don't have money, they will not buy something for themselves, but they will spend all money for kids.
Yeah. I have one question. When I came here, I see the toys here, a lot of toys, not a one or two. So when I was child, I don't have a single toy for my game in my when I was child. So when I came here one time in my shop, a mother with one child came here, and the child asking about a high price of toy. So I was shocking like that, and mother was telling that I already buy you many more. Why you are asking about that? So I tell her that buy it. So she buy it for her. So the question was that in our place, people don't have money for that. But in Russia, I see they have one or two kids, they have one or two childs, and they have everything for that. Not just only food, they have everything, like they have clothes, they have toys, they have food, everything that if they want. In our countries, people have not one, two, three childs, they have more than 5, 6. So that's why it was the reason. It was the reason. So that they only survive with food, with clothes, not with toys. So that's.
Yes, actually, maybe this is the reason. For us, for Russian, it's not easy to have kids because we are hardworking, and we try. And normally, we married around 30 years old. After 30, and we have kids in not in young age, and because we Russian people, we think that before having kids, we must first have a house, have a car, have a business, and after that we can have kids. So, and when we have kids, it's something special, and it's not easy for us. And most of families, they have maximum one, and that's why all families, most of people, they have kids, like. And 42 years old. Some people don't have kids till 40, till 45. And imagine that 45, you have a first child in your life, and you're ready to buy everything for him. He's like a god for you. So that's why maybe. Yeah.
Another thing I want to add here that after when I was there in Pakistan, our mentality is there that I also will be married in age of 25, 26. But when I come here in Russia, we don't just want to work here or just marry as fast, because the situation here, it was not as Pakistan or another country. So you need to work hard. After that, you need to marry, and after that, you need to have a child, because if you married in your early age, it's very hard to survive here, because here is everything in a good quality and in a good price, in expensive, because of in Moscow especially, because it was the capital of the Russia.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Subscribers, most of my subscribers, they are men. And most of them are interested about shifting to Russia and studying here, and they're interested about relationships with Russian girls. Can you give some advices how you can get the Russian girl heart?
So when I came here, I see a lot of beauty here. When I find my wife, it was like I already here from 3 months. After that, I find her in a cafe. She was with her friend, and I came there, sit with her with permission. So after that, we talk. After that, I spent time with her. We was spending time for holidays like Sunday. After that, we was for 2 or 3 years maybe. We was in a same house. Russian girls very like flowers. So at a time when we meet another, so I send her flowers, and after that she was also interested in me, because I was also a young man, not old. So after that we meet up, we spend time.
It was 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
And I want us to ask a last question about racism. Do you feel any racism here? So as I know, as we all know, Russia is Orthodox country. There are most of Orthodox people, and we have Muslims. I knew that it was maybe 10%, maybe now it's more, right? And how do you feel with your religion? Do you feel some problems, or do you feel here?
I am from a Muslim country, and I am a Muslim. So for Muslim, it was a very good country as well, not for only for Christians or Orthodox, not for just that. We have people here from all over the world, from India, from Kyrgyzstan, from Uzbekistan, from Turkmenistan, from Tajikistan, from all over the world we have people here. So they belong from a Muslim community. In Ramadan we have a month, a very great month. We have a lot of mosque here. After the holy mosque in Saudi Arabia, there was a big mosque in the Russia. It was Prospect Mir, if you know.
Yes,
So all over the Russia we have more than 300 mosques. It was not a small country, and in all over the country we have more than 300. Russia is very big and popular country now at time, because of his willpower, because of nuclear power. So we have a big country, and with Muslims, with Christians, as well in Chinese, all from all over the world we have people here.
One more proves for you that Russia is an international country, and there are living a lot of different nationalities. People from all religions are living here. So are you happy in Russia, and what is your plans for future?
I have plans here in my future. It was all in Russia, in Moscow. I am start already my business, so I will take care. I have future plans like my children's, everything in Russia. So because I like it, the atmosphere, the peoples, everything belongs to me now.
What kind of advice do you want to give to my subscribers? For example, let's imagine you 6 years ago when you were 20 years old. What kind of advices did you want to get?
The basic advice is that you learn for a beginning. If you want to learn Russian language, Russian alphabets, you will do everything you want in Russia. So the main thing is that you learn Russian language, and it's possible with you because you helped me in my hard time. I never will forget it. So it's easy. I follow your course. After that, you will spend time here in Russia, communicate with other peoples. So it was not hard to learn Russian language with you.
Thank you very much, guys. So you can see the best advice is to learn Russian. It's really true if you want to do business here. And let me remind you, you can join my Telegram channel. On Telegram channel, I teach you Russian language. You can not only watch my classes, also you can practice, send audio, video, and don't forget, go to the link below and check my website when you can see my courses. So soon I'm going to start my intensive for beginners. Sorry, now you're professional. He speak very well Russian. This course will be for beginners in English. So you can join and during 1 month learn Russian language with me and with other students.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time, for your precious time that you came here. I am following you from last my 6 years, I think, and it was really a good experience to me that I see your vlogs in Instagram, in Telegram, in YouTube. So I have a good advice for subscribers that please subscribe channel and see there a lot of good videos for you if you want to travel to Russia as well as another country, because if you learn communicate with other peoples, you can go and all in the world.
So guys, welcome to Russia and thank you for listening. Bye for now. Пока-пока.